Hello, my name is John Kaisner. Welcome to my how-to video series. This video is entitled How to Run a Gravity-Fed Irrigation Line. This is a swale. It's been harvesting water all winter. Now we're moving into the dry season here in the Mediterranean on Sicily, and I have to drip irrigate my baby trees. So I'll show you a little simple system that you can set up at home. With this system, I'm going to show you need very little fall, is what we call it, the height between the source water and your drip line. In this case, we've got about 70 centimeters. We've got less than a meter of fall, and I get adequate pressure to water this entire line of 7 avocado trees. My wife's uncle donated this 1,000 liter tank to us. It was originally on the top of their house to gravity feed water into the house, and he didn't need it anymore. He gave it to me. I'm putting it into use. I've run, which I'll show you in a second. Also, it's nice to have an extra source of water coming off of this in case you need to wash your hands, need to fill a water can, etc., etc. And again, there's not much fall here in order to get that type of pressure. Okay, so I'll go handheld here to come in closer to show you what we've got. Here we're at the base of the tank. This is the valve coming off of the tank that controls the water directly at the tank. Then it splits in 2 directions. This goes to the little hand wash tube, the little valve that controls the water for washing my hands I just showed you, and then this actually goes down to the drip line for the avocados. This is metal. All this is metal. It can be plastic. You can get the people at the hardware store. It's not difficult. Just explain to them what you're trying to do, and they will set you up with all the right connections, because there are a million connections out there. But then you're going to need to transition from this to a 25 millimeter PVC pipe. We've used this system, which I'll show you in a minute, but this is the basic setup. Is from here I just made a split. If you want a super simple system, eliminate that and just have the drip line, and it's the simplest system you can get. So from the tank I run the 25 millimeter tube all the way the length of whatever system I want to water, all the way to the end, and I cap off the end. So at the end of this run is this cap, and the cap blocks the tube. You cut the tube, right, Timba? You cut the tube, then you block it with one of these end pieces. That helps the pressure build along this line all the way back to the tank, and that pushes the water with very little fall through this system, which is a combination of a baby capillary tube and a point. Okay, so I put the point on the tube. I put the capillary tube in the 25 millimeter tube. You should have to force it a bit. You drill this hole with a simple drill bit. Make sure the drill bit hole is a little bit smaller than the capillary tube. If not, you'll get some leakage there, which isn't the end of the world. But then I push this down into the ground. Whoop, Simba's ready to play with his ball. And, scusa Simba, and you have 2 of these for this one tree. For the kiwi plants, I've only put 1 feed because they require less water than an avocado tree. For this, I've put 2. I've never put more than 2. You could put 3 if you want, and that helps give this tree more water than if you just put 2 or 1. Okay, so then to show you more in depth this cap, I can take this one off. I'll show you here. We put this plumber's tape on our caps. Many people, I've shown this system before, and many people claim you don't have to put plumber's tape, but through experience, guys, I'm telling you, at least here, you definitely have to put something there to absorb the space, because we've gotten leak after leak after leak with no plumber's tape, but this plumber's Teflon tape for us has been a lifesaver. So you basically wrap the tube with it, you wrap the plastic piece under here with it, slide up this big green piece, apply this cap just like this, and you've now capped a 25 millimeter black PVC. This PVC comes in many sizes. We've used 20 before, we've used 32 before, and here we're using 25. They can get quite big, but for our needs, this is all we use. So that's it, short and to the point, how to run a gravity-fed irrigation line. And hopefully it's been helpful. If you're interested in going a bit more in depth on this and other subjects, check out this episode on my channel I have how-to videos, which are short and to the point, and also episode videos, which show in much greater depth the development of this land here, our permaculture center here in Sicily. So again, another episode of How To from The Natural Farmer. My name is John Kaisner. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you again real soon.